In modern times, a lot of people rely on cars for their day-to-day lives. But more recently, cars have become increasingly larger.
In larger trucks and SUVs, their visibility of the road is decreased compared to smaller cars. And since these larger vehicles have different and larger blind spots, accidents are more prone to happen. This same issue comes up again when these bigger vehicles are on residential roads. Since they are larger, it is harder to see the road close to the truck.
This reduced visibility may cause more accidents with children or people walking in these neighborhoods due to the decreased visibility. This is a huge risk for all pedestrians in these neighborhoods and can cause much worse injuries or even death in these accidents due to the increased weight. This increased weight also can make the cars slower down slower, which could also lead to an increase in crashes. These cars' increased weight also puts more of a strain on the infrastructure of the roads. The weight causes more force to be put into the road, causing more cracks on the road. These cracks eventually continue to build up and cause the roads to break. This is why these larger vehicles are worse for the road. They cause the wear and tear on the roads to be quicker, leading to the roads having to be fixed more frequently, ultimately costing everyone more money due to the frequency of repairs. Large cars also pose a major threat when speeding. Since they have an increased weight, the time it takes these cars to slow down is much more compared to a lighter or compact car. So when the driver of these vehicles are speeding, they have to pay more attention, and if they don't brake in time, these cars can cause a lot more damage. This is supported by NIH articles that states, bigger cars have more potential for doing damage in traffic, Abay et al., 2013, Wood, 1997. Thus, any effect of car size on driving-related risk-taking has important direct consequences on traffic safety. Moreover, risk attitudes can affect risk-taking across domains, Beiswingert et al., 2016, Zoe and Scholler, 2016. Quote, along with that, these larger cars, when they do get into accidents, are found to cause much more injury and death. This is because a multitude of reasons, mainly due to the size and weight of these cars and trucks. But another way these cars are dangerous in collisions is due to their front bumper. Because of the size and shape of the bumper, when they crash into a vehicle, it hits much higher and can cause more damage to the vehicle and injury or kill the person they collide with. As well as when these larger vehicles collide with pedestrians, due to the high front bumper, when it hits a person, it hits them in more fatal areas, ultimately cause more pedestrian injury and deaths. A study done in South Africa highlights the fatality of large vehicle crashes and shows how out of 397 people that went to the hospital during the 10-year study period, a total of 371 patients were admitted to the PMTS with injuries related to being passengers in the back of a bakkie. There were 195 males, 53%, and the mean age of the cohort was 25 years, South Dakota 15. The mean injury severity score, ISS, was 11. The median value of physiological variables on admission was summarized in Table 1. This displays in full effect the dangers of these larger cars. The increase of frequency in these larger cars and trucks being bought in the U.S. has been seen a lot in recent years, with it being shown in a study by the NSC that, in 2022, light trucks accounted for approximately 79% of total new passenger vehicle sales and leases in the United States, 36. This shows how a large amount of car sales in more recent years has been these larger vehicles. This highlights an issue on how people get these larger vehicles even though they have no practical purpose or need for them, which can put many at risk just because of the size and the weight of these cars, which are unnecessarily large. I hope this video shed light on a topic that not many focus on and shows the hidden dangers that these larger vehicles. These large vehicles can be dangerous for anybody on the road, and if we don't put something in place to make companies make smaller cars again or put a weight limit on cars, I fear that the size and weight of these vehicles will just continue to increase and continue to pose a danger to pedestrians and drivers all across the United States of America.